All right. Let me make sure we are live. And what's up, everybody? It's your boy doing some film review for y'all, man. So, what's up? I'm Cody Lashley from the C3 podcast, and I wanted to do some film review for y'all. And yes, Tony has given me the keys to the kingdom. I'm going live on the C3 channel. Yeah, man, I'm just wanting to hang out with y'all and do some film review. I know quarterbacks is on everybody's mind right now, and you know me, I love talking shit about football. I love the quarterback position. So we're gonna get into some film review, man. I already see some people in the chat. Bat Daddy Craig, what's up with you, man? Zach Altman, 10 Tizzy. What up, C? All right, man. We already got the crew in here, y'all. So ain't nothing to it but to do it, man. Look, I'm gonna show y'all some Trevor Lawrence film review. You know I'm a Clemson fan. So, you know, Trevor Lawrence isn't in the running for the Carolina Panthers right now. But man, I would feel really bad if I watched this man for 3 years dominate college football and I didn't devote a little bit of time to him and showing what makes him so special and why he is set apart from the other quarterbacks in this class, from my opinion. You already saw Chris Sims put Zach Wilson ahead of Trevor Lawrence. I know the hot takes are coming, and that's fine. But Trevor Lawrence, in my mind, is a generational prospect. So also a few show notes in the future. I'm going to do some real film review. So right now, I'm just going to show you some highlights from Trevor and just kind of break those down. But in the coming weeks, I'm going to be looking at a lot of different positions, specifically positions that are in consideration for the Panthers in the second and the third round. Guys like Zaven Collins comes to mind. There's a whole bunch of players, and I kind of want to react to some players live and watch their film with people. So I think that'll be fun. But hey, man, like I tell Tony every Tuesday night, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's get to this film. All right, so I have chosen to show some highlights from his entire career, because the point that I want to make in today's show is that Trevor Lawrence has been the best from the jump. I mean, ever since he was a freshman, he has been making incredible plays. First time on the big stage against Texas A&M, two-step drop, and he just throws a beautiful jump ball right where T. Higgins can go up there and grab it. I mean, that was Trevor Lawrence's specialty. There was a ton of big-bodied receivers at Clemson, and he was just so good at throwing up the football right at a spot where only his receiver can make a play on the football. As we go through some of the film, you're going to see a ton of that. His ball placement at times is absolutely impeccable. But let's keep on going. So again, look at that. Steps up into the pocket. We'll go back a little. His technical ability is so sound. Everything from his drop. And look at this. Look, I remember this play from Trevor's freshman year. And this is when I knew he was special. And I mean really, truly special. So as you can see here, he's rolling out to his left, the opposite of his throwing arm, keeps his eyes downfield, and throws a dart to Hunter Renfrow at the bottom left corner of the end zone. That's a spot where only Hunter Renfrow can go and get it. This is like his third or fourth start. This is his fourth start in college football, and he was already making plays like that. Boom, just a busted coverage and just layered the football in. Perfect. So a three-step drop goes from his first read on the go, comes back to the corner in the middle. Beautiful. He has a real knack at waiting for when his receivers come open. He doesn't hold on to the ball too long, but he knows the right moment when to pull the trigger. Here we are on third down, 3-step drop, hitch up into the pocket. Good job reading that there's no over-the-top safety help. Perfect ball. This is beautiful because this is stuff he's going to do a lot in the NFL. But you're about to see right here. Fake to the running back, 3-step drop, set his feet, eyes downfield the whole time. And look at the arm talent, man. Come on. That is incredible arm talent right there, man. I mean, he doesn't even take a step up into the pocket when throwing that. Off his back foot, just throwing a beautiful football to the bottom corner of the end zone. Again, his ball placement is just otherworldly. And right now, you're looking at freshman highlights. Right now, this is stuff that he was doing in 2018. Oh my goodness, dude. Look, he took one step back and threw a 45-yard bomb. JDW Sports Talk Show. What's up, man? And this is another thing. In the modern NFL, you have to be a red zone threat. You have to be able to take the ball and be able to run those RPO plays and really spread out the defense, especially in the red zone. This is what the Panthers sorely have missed in the absence of Cam Newton. Sucks we're not going to be in contention for Trevor, but man, that's beautiful stuff, man. I mean, he is the prototypical quarterback. 6'5", 215 pounds. He'll bulk up as time goes on. But I mean, if you built a quarterback in a lab, this is what you would build. I mean, he's that kind of player. So again, you see a lot of these beautiful, just 3-step drops. You know, a lot of people would say that Clemson always had wide open wide receivers, but really for the past 2 years, Justin Ross and T. Higgins have been big-bodied jump ball receivers, guys that you're just going to throw the football up to, and they're going to be able to make an incredible catch and play on the football. I think Joe Burrow was better. So Joe Burrow probably had a better season than any college football player in the past few years. But what truly sets Trevor apart, and it's the reason why I decided to show these clips today, you're watching freshman highlights. So this is a player that has been at the top of college football and high school football. He was a starter as a freshman in high school, went to a bunch of state championships for Cartersville, and then he's done the same thing from the moment he stepped on the football field at Clemson. Like, this guy, there are so many questions about, Zach Wilson and Trey Lance not having played a ton of high-level football. Well, Trevor, you don't have to ask that question at all, because all he has done is dominate football on the highest level since he was in high school. Let's go back to some of the film here. Fake to Travis Etienne, rolling to his right, enough touch to throw the ball over the head of the defenders, right in the perfect spot where his receiver can go up and get it. As we get on a little bit later into this film, you'll start to see some of the really good stuff. He'll have pressure bearing down on him just right in his face, and he's able to even still make a play. Again, another beautiful jump ball. T. Higgins got his foot in, balling out for the Cincinnati Bengals. So this is another thing. This is his first college football playoff game against Notre Dame. It's fairly early in the second quarter, and this was really his coming out party. I mean, Trevor Lawrence really made a name for himself in that freshman year in the playoffs. Notre Dame had a fantastic defense, but Trevor's ability to read coverage and go through his progressions it's really fantastic, man. And that's even saying something, because honestly, Clemson, one of the drawbacks of the Clemson offense is that it is a lot of one read stuff, not necessarily one, but they'll go to 1, 2, and then they'll give him the option to either run or check it down. But even still, there are moments in the biggest games where you'll see him stop, go through each and every one of his progressions, move around, and still be able to make a perfect pass. He has that kind of talent. But also the ability to throw the ball with touch right over the head of a defender. I mean, that's special stuff, man. And again, but he trusts his arm. So whenever he has a guy in one-on-one coverage, he trusts himself to make that throw. Now, in the NFL, I promise you he's going to have a few boneheaded interceptions, especially in his rookie season. But because that's the kind of quarterback that he is. When you have all the talent in the world like that, you're going to trust your arm and your ability to make every throw. Some teams are going to make him pay, but you'll have that. You want that kind of aggressiveness from your quarterback. Beautiful. Just shredded Alabama. 3-step drop. Throws the go route. 1, 2, 3. Pressure in his face. Knows that he has to wait for his receiver to come open. Boom. Makes an absolutely perfect pass. He knew his guy was going to win that one-on-one coverage and just look special. Has a guy in his face, but he knows that T. Higgins coming across on the slant route on the inside. Boom. Boom. That's special stuff, man. To not be afraid, to be able to know that you have pressure in your face, to know that you're going to take a big hit, and then make that kind of play in the national championship against Alabama, that's incredible. Another RPO, goal line threat. I'm telling you, my man is nimble. Trevor Lawrence is not just a pocket passing quarterback. He is a true dual threat. Truest definition of the word. Goes through his progressions, stops, has a good pocket, comes back to the go route, and puts it up right where his guy can make it. This right here against Texas A&M, his sophomore season, this is one of my favorite plays I've ever seen. And frankly, you either have this ability or you don't. It's that simple. Pocket starts to break down. He doesn't like it. Moves up and then decides to roll out to his left, eyes downfield the entire time, and just throws an absolute dart right where it's supposed to be, right where his receiver can go and get it. Like, if you don't have that kind of mobility and arm talent, then the modern NFL doesn't respect your game as much. That's what puts the top 4 of Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, and Trey Lance above everyone else, because they have every single tool that you want from your quarterback, and mobility is one of those. It's incredibly important for today's NFL. Amari Rodgers right there. Know that he has a speedster on the outside. Waits for his man to come open and does his thing. And this is so cool. Look at him look back at the defender like, yeah, bro, I really did just dust your ass. He has some dog in him, man. You want some dog from your franchise quarterback. And if there are any Jaguars fans listening to this, congratulations, man. You got a real one. JDW Sports says, reminds me of Andrew Luck. Yeah, that's the comparison most people are making. Andrew Luck, John Elway, Peyton Manning. Oh, we're going to do all those, Tan. Like I said, I'm just trying to make some content right now. This is my first time going live on the C3 channel. Wanted to give it a test run, and I figured Trevor would be the perfect test run. Hey, man, I'm a Clemson fan, dude. You think I'm going to go all year and not talk anything about Trevor Lawrence? Come on. If I was on the internet in 2017, I'd have done the same thing for Deshaun Watson. Another thing too, about Trevor is his sophomore season. It didn't start very well. I mean, he threw a lot of boneheaded interceptions, and if you watch his film, he just trusted his arm too much early on. He came off of that incredible freshman season, and he was the talk of the town. I mean, he's been spoken of as the number one pick since he was, probably in high school. I mean, that's the kind of talent that he has. So he was in his head. He was making bad decisions early on. But this North Carolina game, at the end of the game, when it mattered the most, that was a tough game for Clemson. They almost lost that. But these next two plays that you're going to see from the Tar Heel game is, man, like this is the end of the second quarter. Clemson was losing. Clemson was the number one ranked team at this point in time. And he made some bonehead plays early in that game and missed some open receivers. But then he does shit like this. When the game is on the line, when the ball is in his hand, you trust him to make the play. Look, this is fourth quarter, third down, 3rd and 6. Tie ball game. A beautiful pass over the head of two defenders to T. Higgins on the go route. You want your quarterback to perform his best at the biggest moments. And that's what he's done. That's what he's done his entire college football career. And he doesn't run afraid. He's not scared. He will put his shoulder down and he will run you over on his way to the end zone. People have kind of knocked him about being slight of frame. He's not as bulked up as Justin Herbert or Josh Allen, but he's put together well. Never had injury concerns. Hasn't been hurt. Now, could that change in the NFL? Sure. But up until this point, I have no reason to believe that his playing weight is going to hamper him by the time he gets to the NFL. Oh, just nasty. Let's go back. So right here, against the Cardinals, pocket starts to break down. Again, a free runner. Look at all this around him. He has an edge rusher bearing down from his left. His guard has been absolutely blown up and destroyed to smithereens. And he still steps up into the pocket on the run, hopping, so his feet are off the ground. That's bad mechanics, folks. But you know what? It doesn't matter because Trevor Lawrence has the arm talent to put that football right where it has to go. It's special stuff, man. This also one of my favorite plays ever. Let's go back one more time. So again, eyes downfield. He has a nice pocket, but nothing's coming open. Pump fakes, rolls out to his left. Again, he's a right-handed quarterback. Try throwing the football with your right hand, run into your left. Dude, not many people can do that. Puts it at the back of the end zone. Right at the back of the end zone, right where he knows his receiver is going to pick it up. Absolutely perfect. So I'm going to fast forward just a little. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't use meth 10. But yeah, we should start that rumor and see if he falls to us. Again, the biggest moments he plays the best. ACC championship game. That's big time. And that's what you're making a playoff push right here. And say, oh, it's Virginia. The competition wasn't that good. So what, man? Virginia's putting out NFL talent. Beautiful post to the end zone. Now this is why I tell you, my man is a dual threat quarterback. Okay, a true dual threat in every sense of the word. In a playoff game, 2nd and 10, jukes this linebacker out of his soul, cuts back to the inside, and outruns the entire Ohio State backfield. Man, that dude's fast. I'm telling you, this man is fast. Beautiful little pop pass. So again, this is a game against LSU. It's a game he probably wish he could have back. If I was doing a true film review, we would go through all of the different throws in that game, and he left some on the field, and he would tell you himself that there were some throws that he wishes that he could have back. There's no doubt about that. But even in that game, he still made some incredible plays, man. Rolling out to his right, pressure in his face, throws a beautiful football down the field. Again, he knows coverages. Coverages are, he's well trained at, knowing if it's single high coverage, diagnosing if they're in man. Clemson gives him full control of the offensive line pretty much. So if he reads blitz, he's making checks. He's doing all those things, telling guys to get in position. 3-step drop, looks over, hit a beautiful layered football on the corner route directly over the top of the head to Amari Rodgers. And again, red zone threat. So look, I could go on. I could continue. We haven't even gotten into his junior season yet, which this year, I know Devontae Smith played incredible, but I think Trevor Lawrence has been the best player in football for 3 years. It's crazy that he doesn't have a Heisman. It only goes to show that not all the time the guy who wins the Heisman is the actual best player in football. Look at that, man. Just special stuff. Beautiful bomb right down the field. That's Trevor Lawrence, y'all. I'll play this one last play. Whew. Shot a piss missile, man. Absolute piss missile. Well, look, guys, I wanted to go live on the C3 channel. I'm going to be doing more of this. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Me and the boys go live every Tuesday night at 9 p.m., taking all your cat calls, doing the normal routine. But also, if you enjoyed this, let me know. Talk to me in the comments section, and also put some suggestions for some players that you're trying to see me break down film of. So again, I want to start to break down some players and watch film with people tonight, or with people watching in the chat room, me telling you what I like, what I don't like, if you're in position, if you're out of position, just doing some more technical breakdown stuff. But yeah, man, this has been fun. Shout out Tin Tizzy and everyone who joined in the chat room. And big UFC fight tonight, bro. I know Israel Adesanya is the truth, man. I'm pumped. I'm ready for it. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Peace and love. Keep pounding.